Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Michigan versus Nebraska college basketball matchup on Sunday, March the 10th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one style service. We offer those products. They're just not available on the website. You have to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. Michigan taking on Nebraska. It's Big Ten college basketball action, and what a season to forget for the Michigan Wolverines. Absolutely hideous. 8-22 on the season, 1-9 in their last 10 games, just 2-8 against the number in their last 10. This is a team that has absolutely quit out on the floor. Meanwhile, Nebraska, a resurgent season, a season where they hope to get to the NCAA tournament, 21-9 on the season, but when it comes to playing on the road, just 2-8 straight up on the road and 3-7 against the number. The Huskers are playing very steady and good basketball, 6-4 in their last 10 games and 7-3 against the number. You know, when we look at this Michigan team, it has just been ugly, ugly, ugly. When they played in Nebraska back on February 10th, so exactly a month ago, it was all Nebraska in that one, winning by 20 points as a 10-point favorite. When we look at what the Huskers have done, you know, for the bulk of it recently, it is just a lot of winning. It started with that game against Michigan and then a win against Penn State, at Indiana, Minnesota, a loss at Ohio State, and a win over Rutgers. So certainly not against the top tier teams in the conference, but wins nonetheless. And, you know, so they continue to play well, winning those winnable games, and I think that has a lot to do with it, you know, becoming good. When we see Michigan, the last time they won was back on February 7th, beating Wisconsin. Now they played a much tougher schedule than Nebraska, with Michigan State in there, Illinois, Purdue, at Ohio State. But at the same time, it wouldn't have mattered who they were playing because they've been stinking it up against everybody. They did hold their own against Purdue in that home game, getting 13.5 points and losing by 8. But if that's your highlight of your season, well, that's not a very big highlight to get it done. Nebraska's been shooting pretty well and beyond the arc as well, 35.8% from beyond three-point land, and hitting their free throws at almost 76%. That's the difference between the good teams and the bad teams, teams that hit their free throws, especially in March. Nebraska also not afraid to mix it up on the offensive boards. When we look at Michigan's offense, pathetic once again, and their three-point shooting, though, is the highlight of this team, shooting at 36.4%, but once again, brick city from the free throw line, 69.8%. They're not all that bad on the offensive boards. Nebraska's defense is pretty solid here. The thing is that when we look at this game, and you just say, well, Nebraska killed them by 20, and Michigan's been terrible this season, but at the same time, do you really want to be laying points on the road with a team that's as bad as Nebraska has been on the road? I know Michigan's been terrible, but I think this might be one of those circle the wagon games and at least find some sort of happy silver lining to things. I don't know if Michigan gets it done all the way in this one. Tough to pass up the points at home with the Wolverines. I'm going to take Michigan. I may regret it, but that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.